Hey guys, what's going on? I've got a nice Shredder gameplay for you. Xayah only getting hit with a 5 AD nerf, not strong enough to take this Shredder comp down. I really enjoy this one. It does beat out Candyland and all Bramble Vest comps. If you get that Last Whisper onto Xayah, she just actually shreds, and hence the name. So in this one, we're going to be taking some early game losses here. We want to stay as low a level as possible to get those tier 1 rerolls for Jarvan, Caitlyn, Fiora, and Xayah, of course. So we are going to be losing some early games, but it doesn't matter by how much HP you win. It either could be 1 or 100. As long as you do pull out that win, that's all that matters. So we're going to be looking for another BF sword, 2 crit gloves, a recurve, bow, and a chain vest. That's what we're going to need. We're going to get a GA, Last Whisper, and an Infinity Edge going on here. So that way our Xayah's critting, tearing through that armor, and just kind of carrying us from there. We had to pick it up 2 TFs early game because TF, very good unit. We do have a Caitlyn sitting there, and we do eventually pick her up. Just wanted to show you guys the items we do get here in these early rounds to talk to you a little bit about the comp. So we're able to pick up these Caitlyns, get some early money, which is, again, very, very good. You want to have as much money early game as possible. And as you can see, we've ended up picking up the Jarvan, Fiora, and Xayah. You're going to end up having a 2 Protector and 3 Blade Master thing going on here. The reason you go Fiora is because she is a tier 1 and you're going to be doing a lot of hyper rolling for Xayah, and you're probably going to end up finding some Fioras. Now, you can change her out with any other Blade Master you like, as she is, just there because you're going to be rerolling. If you can't find Fiora, it's no big deal. Again, just look for a different unit, Aurelia is always there. Of course, you're already going to be running Shen, Xayah, and Fiora, but you can run other Blade Masters. Whatever you find the most of, chuck it in there. Again, Fiora 2, not stronger than something like Aurelia 2. So we end up picking up our first win at the last round of the first rounds. And we're going to head into the carousel again, looking for either 2 gloves or a chain vest here. Xayah only being level 1, but still being a really great carry. And we are able to pick up one of the gloves we do need for either Infinity Edge or Last Whisper. So each of these items has a different level of importance here. I personally like to start with the Infinity Edge, as it's going to make her do more damage. Unfortunately for us, we do end up going against 2 Vanguard with a Bramble vest already, so unfortunately, crit's not going to do much. That Poppy, and she is going to slowly but surely 1v3 my comp here, which totally sucks. But we know in the future that once we get that Last Whisper, we're going to cut right through anyone with Bramble Vest again. Last Whisper doing 90% of the armor, taking away 90% of that armor, going to make it so much easier to cut right through the Vanguard front line and kill everyone. So moving into this item round, we are looking for a chain vest and a crit glove, a brawler's glove here, so that way we can have the Last Whisper and GA. Xayah still chilling at level 1 as well, not too great, but we are saving up that money. We're lost streaking on purpose here to get extra cash, and we're able to pick up 2 items and a gold orb, so we will get that little gold orb in a second. We've gotten a Needless, a Nico's Help, and a Giant's Belt, so not shit we necessarily need, but it does build a Morello's, which can be pretty good here. We end up taking out the Blitzcrank and throwing in our Blade Masters now. Xayah level 2 as well. As you can see, we rerolled quite a bit at level 4 there. Reason being is that we are going to get more level 1s at level 4. It's going to be the best time to reroll if you have enough gold to do so, and we end up winning the game immediately with the Infinity Edge BF sword just chilling on Xayah. Jarvan, as you can see there, almost got 2 level 2 Jarvans, and here we're going to pick up another BF sword, as unfortunately there are no more crit gloves and no chain vest. So we do grab another BF sword here, and going into this item round again, we're looking for that Brawler's glove as well as chain vest. So hopefully we'll be able to pick them up. We end up picking up one of the items we need. We needed that crit glove, and we get some more money. So again, more hyper rolling, looking for these units, etc. We end up getting everything we need on Xayah, and going into this round, we're looking pretty strong here. Jarvan almost level 3, I believe, and Fiora getting to level 3 here. So as you can see, we've hyper rolled quite well, and we're going to have a pretty strong front line. The GA coming in pretty clutch here, as Xayah's going to die, but then come back and just kill everyone. So again, each of these items serving a unique purpose, and you really need to have all 3 on them for her to really pop off. Heading into this next one, as you can see, we're up against Mech with the Bramble Vest. Normally, this would be super difficult to take down, as the Bramble Vest provides a lot of resistance armor-wise. But with this Xayah, it's no problem. She cuts through everybody. The GA saving her from the death via the fish, and we're able to pick up this win quite quickly and quite cleanly as well. Xayah, again, just out here doing so much damage. We end up picking up a chain vest here because we want to start aiming to get towards Bramble, as well as we have a leftover BF sword, so that can easily spell another GA if we want. And we go up against another Bramble vest user here, and wouldn't you know it, as soon as Xayah starts hitting her, she just gets shredded. As you can see, tanking it out, and then boom, Xayah starts hitting it, and she's just dead. It doesn't matter, you know. Xayah, super strong. I don't think the 5 AD nerf is going to hurt that much. I think this comp will still reign supreme. The 35% Celestial bonus you get with 4 Celestials is just so good. It's a free Bloodthirster, so you don't even need Lifesteal, but it's a free Bloodthirster for your whole team. You will see this Lifesteal here in this game, as it looks like we're going to take an L here. Wukong knocking everybody up, Xayah getting a half health, but as you can see, she's just healing with every auto so much that it just doesn't matter, and that's only with 2 Celestials. So once we get 3 in, it's going to be quite nutty. As we have lost some early game rounds here, we are able to pick first from the 5-4 carousel, and we end up picking up a locket because we have a level 3 Fiora, and we want her to spread that big shield onto our front line. That way they can tank it out even longer and let Xayah do her thing. With Vanguard 2 being so strong, with Poppy being so strong, even after the nerf, she's still relatively strong. This comp is really just gonna wreck it. Anything that has to do with armor, this comp just shreds through. And as we know, sorcery is pretty hard to do right now, with people trying to go mana printer and all that. So this comp is definitely really solid. And again, just like the other video, I recommend you have to look around and see who's building what. This is definitely not a comp you want to just force because, you know, you feel like it. You need to make sure that other people aren't running Xayahs, and you need to make sure of it early, because as early as, you know, the first carousel, you can see that people have, you know, Xayah 2 or Fiora 2 or Jarvan 2. You know, you have to make sure that, hey, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to get all these Xayahs I need? Because Xayah 3 is needed for sure. You can't just run it with a Xayah 2. She needs to be level 3 so she can actually, you know, kill everybody, do a lot of damage, etc. As you can see here, the Celestial bonus coming in clutch. She's like on literally 1 HP, and now she's back to full. So this comp, super volatile, super great. Definitely try it out. So moving to these last few rounds, just to talk about the comp. Again, very interchangeable here. If you can't find a lot of Fioras, you know, you can easily go a different Blade Master. If you wanted to, you could even try and expand it into 6 Celestial with Xin Zhao and Jarvan and Rakan. You know, these guys being protectors. You could even go 4 protectors. There's a lot of ways to alter these tier 1 hyper roll comps, especially if you don't find, you know, the supporting units. Obviously you need Xayah 3, but if you don't find like Fiora 3, something like that, you can definitely change it up, rearrange the comp however you need, and it will work. The main thing being finding Xayah, finding these items, super key. You cannot win without this Last Whisper. Xayah has the potential to get one shot if you don't have GA, and Infinity Edge, of course, making those crits hit harder. So you need to find all of these items, and you need to find all of the Xayahs. So definitely want to make sure you have all of that early, and yeah, from there out, as long as you keep finding Xayahs, you manage your econ well, you will be able to shred through your enemies for sure. This last carousel here, don't really need anything too specific. We just grab a nice utility item here. Ashe sitting there with the spear. Everybody else just kind of kind of vibing. And we grabbed the Celestial one there just in case we wanted to switch it up to 6 Celestial, but obviously, again, we are just so strong that we don't even need it. Our Xayah does end up falling down there real quick, but it doesn't matter. The rest of our team is so strong. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, maybe subscribe, and I hope you guys are just chilling inside and being safe. Later.